Okay, hello and welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team. Today you join me for Imola, which is going to be scary. Because I think 9 times out of 10 when you come to Imola, you have a wet session. Whether that be a practice session, a qualifying session, or the actual race. At some point, water will be on the track. Now, I've never driven in the wet with traction control turned off, which is actually probably a really bad idea. I probably should have done some form of practice of this, but I didn't, because I'm a moron. So it will be really funny, and I'll probably lose, because I'll die, or something. I don't know. Anyways, going into qualifying, luckily qualifying is dry, but looking at the forecast, the race will be somewhat wet, which isn't great, but it's not wet. It might even be dry tyre wet. But so the first corner, I don't normally include these clips, but the first corner of Imola, I do a flying lap on my first lap, and I spun out. But then on the second lap, or the first full lap even, we got past Sainz, setting a purple sector 2 as well. Ocon goes fastest. But I don't know why Sainz was kind of slow, because he didn't move over for anyone. He didn't move over as if he was, you know, not doing a flyer. Ooh. That was dodgy. I would have got... Oh, that was even dodgy. Okay, no, you know what? We didn't gain any time because we nearly spun. But we have gone fastest. I mean, there isn't many people to go slower.
That was the fastest lap.
Or to go even faster. I mean, look, it's Maladin 4. But then for my second lap, I didn't notice that it was raining. So it looks like we're going to start around about P11, maybe even P13. Because there's a Ferrari and a Red Bull out at the moment. But I'm annoyed at that. I mean, you can see my frustration.
Welcome once again to the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari. The clue's in the name. This is very much Ferrari home turf, and the locals will be out in force today to support their team in what we hope will be a magnificent spectacle of motorsport. On then to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Unlike most Formula One circuits, Imola is driven anti-clockwise and offers our drivers today just over 3 miles of glistening wet asphalt to negotiate. It's made up of a roughly equal split of 9 right-hand turns and 10 left-hand. Watch the drivers on the way into turn 16. Managing their speed there will be crucial, with the rain only adding to the difficulty of that downhill braking section, which then of course leads into the track's longest straight, though no DRS there today of course. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1, so how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are 3 main things to worry about there, Crofty: positioning, awareness and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lance Stroll lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Perez, Marcus Armstrong, and Russell, Giovinazzi, Verstappen, Gasly and Lewis Hamilton, Raikkonen, Schwartzman, Reed and Ticktum, Aitken, Latifi, Nobuharu Matsushita and Charles Leclerc, Sainz, Ocon, Joe and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Well then. So it's wet, but it's not wet. It's not wet enough for inters. But I wouldn't really say, looking at the forecast or anything, or at the track itself, it's not dry enough for dries. It doesn't let us choose wets, unfortunately, because I would happily go intermediates right now, and then, you know, go on to the mediums later, or go into the softs later even, but unfortunately we can't do that. If it tells you to start on the wets, you start on the wets. If it doesn't, you don't. But it's not a problem, because we'll be fine nonetheless. But I'd say we just need to get into it, really, more than anything. Anyways, then, here we are in Imola for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We're underway, getting a massively good start on the... Oh, maybe not. almost past Schwartzman, but we just put our throttle down a bit too much. Ticktum also getting past us up into P30 as we go down for a dive down the inside alongside Kimi Räikkönen into turn 2. What can we do? Yellow flag. Armstrong has gone. Kimi Räikkönen, Lewis Hamilton overtakes under yellow. That's the second time he's done that in Imola. So not undertakes, overtakes, but in yellow conditions. What a knob. Alright. But we got past him and Räikkönen as they were battling, so it doesn't matter. We're good. We're all good. I'm calm. Behind Pierre Gasly now, heading up to the chicane. I forgot what corners this... Well, I forgot the corner's called, but we're right behind him. Heading into the chicane. Verstappen not too far ahead either. Nothing we could do there. And it's getting very difficult to get a good launch out of these corners.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Right. Thanks, Jeff. I couldn't see that by the fact it says P9. But, thank you. I guess. I don't know. Oh, yellow flag into turn 2. That's Norris. Norris. Why? Why, Norris? Why?
Okay, clear.
Oh. Right. On board with Norris. What happens? Into turn 2. Tsunoda? Where are you going? Hang on. That's not even Norris's fault. I mean, yeah, Tsunoda was alongside into the corner, but, like, he just went over. He just overshot. At the end of lap 2, though, a yellow flag behind us, out of the chicane. Has anyone gone out? No, Bahari Matsushita out with an engine issue as we go down the inside of Pierre Gasly into the last, or the penultimate corner of the track. Going off slightly, dipping a wheel into the gravel. Lance Stroll setting the fastest lap of the race. DRS to be enabled this lap.
Use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Wow. A lot's been going on in this race. 3 DNFs so far as well. Anyways, lap 3. We're heading up now, down towards turn 9. What are you on about, Jeff? Oh, yellow flag. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda in the wall. That's karma for taking out Norris.
The virtual safety car has just been
VSC is out.
Of debris on the track.
Okay, no, safety car's out. Full safety car is out.
They're moving from a virtual to a full safety car.
Alright.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Okay.
Got that?
Yeah, I'll pick this lap. Why not? Use the safety car to our advantage. I don't know why he keeps talking. They need to code that for the next game that he doesn't necessarily set to the VSC when it's not a VSC, when he goes from VSC to safety car instantly. Like, give it a second, man. That kind of sucks, but we're going to take advantage of the safety car.
Go, go, go.
2.2 second stop. Doesn't really matter how fast or slow the stop is. We should catch up nonetheless before they go back to green flag racing. But it's yeah, it's not great. It's really not great.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving.
Second time we've done that. We did it in Bahrain as well. We didn't make it all the way through China enough to go into the pits. Yeah, we haven't even talked about China yet. I don't think I want to. Anyways, at the end of lap 5, the safety car comes in. Surprisingly, we didn't catch up that as quickly as I assumed. They were going a lot faster than I thought they would in the rain. It is still raining. We're about to go back to green flag racing. Again, though, they all get better launches because they're coded to work in the rain. I'm not. I'm coded to think, oh, rain, should be careful. They think, oh, rain, I'm going to crash into someone. Oh, I had to make myself laugh. Anyways, heading down to Aqua Minerali, lap 6. There's a yellow flag as Carlos Sainz, king of gravel, hits the gravel once again. Was that peak? No. We're chill, we're chill. Oh, Mazepin always Mazepins it. You know what? People always hate on me for like making these jokes. They think I actually like just hate Formula 1 drivers. It's just a laugh, innit? Like, people think I actually hate Hamilton. I don't really like him. I think he got a bit cocky after championship number 4. But like, I don't hate him. I don't want him to leave the sport. I don't want him to be kicked out or anything. Oh, Leclerc goes into pits. But yeah, leave it out, man. I'm having a laugh here. I make funny jokes. Funny jokes. Leave me alone. Anyways. Oh, I've lost train of thought. Oh yeah, lap 7. We're getting close to Mazepin. You can see they're a little bit of trying to turn the car left, which I don't really want because that will kill me. But, you know, it is what it is. Lap 8. Oh, Schwartzman out with an engine failure. Aston Martin becoming the new Ferrari. As we go around the inside of Mazepin. And Zhou out of turn 6. Which is rather interesting. Huh. So, what happens? So Schwartzman goes out, they're all getting held up and bunched up, and then we just took a gap, or we saw a gap and we took it. Fair play. Fair play. Anyways, Ocon ahead of us now. Yellow flag ahead. Ocon is no longer ahead of us. Hamilton also off the track. What is going on? We've got back up into P10, and the safety car's been deployed, but Ocon just spun and hit the wall. That's insane. Anyways, behind the safety car, heading back down towards turn 9. It's a very nice corner, actually. This whole section, I say, from turn 7, like out of turn 7 down to turn 15 is it's a really nice section of the track. Aqua Minerale especially, most satisfying part of the circuit to get right. Most satisfying part of the calendar. What? Hang on. Bro, where are you going? Where are you going? Huh? What? I've seen that once before. Once. What has happened? The safety car went off the track, and they've let me and Stroll go past, and Perez is stuck behind them. Surely they let them go past, no? They didn't let them go past. Me and Stroll look like a 40-second lead on everyone else. Oh,
okay,
what?
The safety car is coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car is in the pit lane.
That's bollocks. Well, I don't like that now, because it'd be good if they let everyone pass, but they don't. I want another safety car now, because people will claim that I've cheated. I haven't. That's never happened to me before. I've changed some game files around to increase the damage and stuff. It's a bit more realistic and a bit more fun. You know, that's why we get some crashes and stuff. But I don't think I did anything to the safety car. I mean, that's never happened.
At least 20 minutes of light rain.
Especially not here. But I mean, we've just gone green flagged out of Aqua Minerale. Because they've just safety... Huh. I want there to be another safety car. Genuinely, I want there to be another safety car, just so people can catch up. Because that's a joke, we're 48 seconds ahead of Perez. We're even 8 seconds ahead of Stroll. Because he get kept behind.
There's
George
been an
Russell out of the
incident
session.
on track resulting in loose
Oh my
debris.
God.
Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
You know what? We're going to make the most of this situation. We're going to just send it.
There's been an incident on
Oh,
track,
yeah,
but
okay.
officials aren't looking to
Come on.
push for a safety
Shush.
car right now.
Shush.
Just be careful.
I can just be as ballsy as I want. What's the worst thing that happen? I come second. Fine. I mean, look, you know what? Aqua Minerale, boom, full speed. That was sick. That was sick. I mean, heading down towards
There's 5
turn
laps
14
of
and
fuel
15,
remaining.
it just doesn't feel right. I almost want to stop on track and cause a safety car, but I don't think I will cause a safety car. It will just get me disqualified. Oh, I'm annoyed because everyone's going to say I've done this unfairly. I haven't done anything. I think I've messed with the safety car once. I tried to change some files to make it. They just went a little bit faster because it was pissing me off because it was going so slowly, and it was impossible to heat my tyres up. For some reason, the AI have no tyre heat or anything like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's annoying, man.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. What's going on? Not much. That's
There's been an incident
Alfa
on
Romeo
track,
of
but officials
Zhou
aren't looking to push for a safety car right now.
having a
Just
little
be
bit of an
careful.
issue. But I mean, Gasly is a whole minute behind us.
This is your final lap.
Feels
Final
wrong.
lap of the race.
Hamilton's off the track again. Moron. Joke. That was a joke. Calm down. But yeah, no, please take into account, I wouldn't cheat to get wins. There's no point. There's no fun in that. Like, other than the start, this has been a really boring episode because nothing's happened. Giovinazzi's gone off into Aqua Minerale, though, and that has let Latifi by. Latifi is 7 seconds clear of P3. He might actually get a podium finish. And that would be a crazy race. I mean, there's 11 people left in the race. There's been a lot that's gone on, actually. I mean, Armstrong went off. There's been both Aston Martins having engine failures, which was then become the Ferrari of my career. Latifi, P3, that safety car incident themselves. There's a yellow flag. That is Kimi Raikkonen out of the session. All you have to do is finish. And I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to celebrate. No, shush. Don't go, yes guys, yes. We didn't do anything for that. Like, we started...
Fantastic drive. Just
No, it wasn't.
fantastic.
No, it wasn't.
You deserved that race
I'm
win.
honestly annoyed. We started P13, and we got a couple of positions off the start. We got a couple of positions under yellow flag, and then we got a couple of positions with an early pit stop.
Then, a real team
That's it.
effort to overcome their rivals.
And then we got given a win. And I'm almost
So,
mad at
Anthony,
that.
what made the difference out there
I
today?
almost am.
Well, you know what they say, to finish first,
But it's early on.
you have to
It
finish.
can still happen.
And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver, you tend to keep reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
You know what? Let's look at the upsides. We won. We've got our chance to go back up in the standings a little bit more. I mean, what? That's 25 plus 18, 37, 47 points in the championship right now. That's a decent amount. Stroll coming second as well should put him, I think we're probably about 8 points behind, maybe like 5 to 8 points behind them. Latifi in P3 getting 16 or 15 points, which I believe is more than his teammate has in his whole career mode. I actually want to go have a look at that. You know what? I'm going to pause this right here. I'm going to go have a look. So I just went and had a look. Mazepin, over 8 seasons, well, like 7 and a bit, has got 16 points. 16. Latifi was 1 point off of tying that in one race. That's mad. How is he still in the sport? I have no idea. Anyways, having a quick look at the standings now. 3 races in, with 5 points between me and Stroll for the lead, or for the lead of the championship. That's not much. That is not much. Next race, we're going to Spain. Oh, I was really hoping it was not going to be somewhere good, but it's Spain. But yeah, if we finish ahead of Stroll in a high placing position, we'll probably be ahead of him by the end of the race, which is good. Anyways, that has been that. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great race. There was a bit of entertainment at the start, but then after that second safety car, it doesn't sit right with me. I always want to do the race again, but I'm not going to, because I'm quite happy with the outcome of the fact that I came first, and you know what, Stroll came second. So even if I was cheating so that I could get an easy lead in the championship, it hasn't bloody worked, has it? Because Stroll came second. Stroll got let past the safety car for some reason, which is almost even weirder than the safety car going over, like off the track, and then letting me past. Because he'd come back on the track and then let Stroll go. Anyways, thank you for watching this one. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one.